team, if you have any question, you can put it in the chat box.
So I would like to show some books. I would like to recommend those books which you. This is the cover of my book which I am launching, and this would be available very soon on Amazon and Flipkart, and also available on Kindle and other sources. This is another book which is very interesting. What you eat today and inviting diseases. So this is by Ted Motter, and they also give us the importance of eating fruits on a regular basis, what we discussed on Frugivorous. So eating fruits is the healthiest option to reduce weight, to also improve weight if you are slim, and to have a balance within the body. Then this is another book which I like very much, is by Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. This book has all the reasons why anybody is having any particular kind of disease. For example, if you have a depression, that means you have suppressed your anger to such a large extent that you have depressed, and depression leads to very severe conditions which could lead to suicidal tendencies and other things also, if you don't keep a check on that. Then this book is also there. This is called Secrets of Karma, which will help you close the loops, which we discussed, how to close the loops and how to identify the open loops. And the most important is Robin Sharma by 5 a.m. Club, where it suggests you to kind of wake up at 5 a.m. and absorb the ether energy in the nature, which is available only at 5 a.m., which is called Brahma Muhurta. And if you absorb the ether at that particular point of time, you are able to balance everything. Yeah, I think I have some questions. Can you can't see my. Hi, Amit.
There is one question from Pratik Kumar.
Right.
He's asking, like, what about today's social media stress is most of the people are facing in current time?
So you have to reduce your social media time drastically. You have to reduce your mobile phone usage, switch off your data most of the times while you're working, because that has the maximum distraction in life. If you can set up your own timings. For example, you can say that okay, from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. my WhatsApp will be on and my data points would be on, and from 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. again my data will be on. In between, if there is something, somebody has to call you up, or if there is some important message, nobody should be able to message you and expect a reply immediately. They should ideally call you up or write an email. I follow this method where I do not entertain WhatsApp messages or WhatsApp attachments from my clients or from my vendors. WhatsApp is only for very unimportant discussions which can be handled later on. Does that answer your question?
There is one more question from Pradyumna. How to deal with the stress where you cannot figure out the root cause of the stress?
So basically for that you need to meditate. So if you meditate, see, there is no quick answers to this question. You have to get in terms of your life. You have to write down, first of all, you write down what all things you are doing in the whole day. Write down, say, from early morning 5 a.m. till the time you go to sleep, say 10 a.m. In those 15 hours or 12 hours, what are the things you are doing, and find out where you are wasting your time. Cut down the wastage of your time in those areas, and then you will know where the stress is coming from. Also, meditating is a very good way to have focus in life and do things in the shortest possible way. For example, if you can do things over a telephone call, then why visit that person? So similarly, you have to avoid wasting your time in ways which could ease your work without compromising on the work.
Mr. Rajesh, there is one more question from Mr. Vikas. What if people are not sure about the cause of stress, which could be a combination of more than one factor? In that situation, how can one solve it?
So, in that case, you can contact us. We are available. GuruSpeak.in is meant to do that only. We help you identify your stress areas by asking the right questions, and we help you remove that stress through nature only. We don't offer any kind of medications or anything. We create a special kind of your routines and rituals which will help reduce that stress. So you have to classify that stress in those 5 elements only: ether, air, fire, water, and earth, and identify those stress and your environment, and you're able to replenish that energy. You are stress free.
So Rajesh, can you tell what could be the one thing we could implement tomorrow morning as the first step?
Yoga, exercise. Only one thing if you want to implement: wake up early, take fresh sunlight and air, and do yoga. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Because rest, everything will follow after that. And obviously you cannot do too many things simultaneously. You will get overwhelmed. So you can start with yoga.
Query.
Yes, Rashi, you can ask question.
Sir, as you said that we should meditate and we should do yoga, that's what I do every day. But still, when I find that taking more of stress affects my body, like having headache or having pain in my eyes or getting migraine or cervical. So what is the remedy? How to overcome that?
For that, see, basically there is a water element. If you go to a website called Gaia.com, GAIA.com, there is a video called Secret of Water. See, so basically for women specifically, we recommend women to wash their hairs every day instead of washing their hairs on weekends or stuff like that. Washing hairs allows the water energy to get inside your brain cells, and that helps reduce stress. For example, if you are stressful right now, you just go ahead and wash your face and hairs, or maybe sprinkle some water on your head, which will instantly reduce your stress, and your migraine issue will also slowly get cured. But obviously there are medications. If it is severe, you have to go for some kind of
I go for Jalneti, definitely. I do Jalneti, but it happens that most of the time when I skip Jalneti, again I get my headache, and when I am more into stress, it occurs in a severe way. So I think the remedy that you have told might work, so I'll apply that. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Basically, there is a specific. I don't have any grudge towards any religion or anything, but we also suggest all the Sikh people who wear the turban, they should make sure that enough amount of sunlight and air enters into their scalp, and water also, so that after they wear the turban, brain cells and the energy works in perfect order. Similarly, for Muslim women, where they wear the burqas, they have to, if they want to be more outgoing, they need to get sunlight into their head and water also. So all those 5 elements, if you have right proportions in your brain, that helps a lot. It is the easiest way to get stress free.
Mr. Rajesh, there is a question from Abhishek Chauhan. How to deal with toxic people you are always surrounded with?
Forgive them. And if you can't forgive them, you tend to change yourself. Change yourself means like do not be toxic back to them. Be nice to them, and after a while, a toxic person cannot remain toxic forever. They have to change, and they will not be that toxic. The way to look at that person should change. Your visualization, why they are toxic, and if you actually see you are only feeling toxic, or somebody else is not feeling toxic about that person, but only you are feeling toxic about that person, then there is some problem with your way of thinking or your way of understanding that person. Forgiveness is helpful, so that person will either not be that toxic, or they will go away from your life. They will go away and they might not come back. So that is a part of our relationship healing, where we help people resolve their relationship conflicts. And there is a blog on support.guruspeak.in where we have all these tips available for access to everybody, and you can read that and you will be able to know how to get rid of toxic people.
There is one question from Sajina. How we can stop our mind to think too much?
Yeah, so basically that is related to your restless ability. Thinking too much comes from restlessness. So if you are restless or somebody is restless, they will think too much, or they will think go deep into that situation without any reason. So to avoid being restless, you again go back to meditation. Meditation helps you reduce the number of thoughts you have per minute, and thereby helps you calm down and not think negatively. For people who actually have not been negative that much, it is just your outlook where you are thinking too much about that. For example, just let's take a classic example of a boyfriend and a girlfriend. The boyfriend thinks if I propose, I will be rejected, and the girl thinks that why is he not proposing so far? So basically, both are thinking too much and not going ahead in their lives.
Mr. Rajesh, Vikas wanted to know a little more about your book and when it's launching.
Yeah, the book is launching in maybe in 10 days time, because we have some ISBN issues which are pending with the government of Delhi. Dinesh is helping me on that, Dinesh Verma from your company, and I think it should be solved in a few days, and after that it will be printed, and the ebook is always available. We will give you the ebook today itself at the end of the session to all the participants who have joined today, and we will email you the ebook. The printed copy will take some time to get released because of the ISBN issue.
There is one more question. Sometimes due to too much stress, our mind like out of control and wrong things go in our mind. So how can you control ourselves? How can we control ourselves?
Yeah, basically you have to take a deep breath. Whenever you feel that you are getting too stressed and you are feeling that, okay, I should shout to a person, you should take a deep breath, inhale and exhale, maybe say 5 times, and your anger or all those thoughts, you do not need to react immediately. For example, somebody sends you a nasty WhatsApp message. You do not need to react immediately and reply back with a very nasty WhatsApp message. Keep it on hold for some time take a deep breath and exhale, wash your face, and then respond. Then see that okay, whether my response which I was supposed to write 5 minutes back is the same as what I am going to write now. You have to basically have patience, and this is what called increases stress when you end up responding something which you never wanted to respond, but you responded because you were very angry. Does that answer that?
Yes. There is a hand raise from Geetanjali. Geetanjali, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes. Hi, Geetanjali.
Hi, sir. So my question is just to know, like how to stop overthinking about anything. Like if I have some worry about anything, so I keep on thinking about that the whole day. So how can I stop that?
So basically, you have to deep breathe. So deep breathing will increase the oxygen amount within your body, and it will reduce the cortisol levels in your brains, and that's how you will basically be. That is an instant solution, but on a long-term basis, you have to meditate. Meditate, yoga, and for example, can you tell me about a brief? If you can tell me about your worry, if you can, over here, that's okay.
Like recently, my health was not well, so I was worried about that, and I was just thinking if it is not serious, I hope it is not serious, so I need to check up for that test. Doctor has recommended test, so I was keeping thinking about that only.
Okay. So in that case, you obviously have to consult your doctors, but you also have to check on your diet. If you can, whenever you are sick, anybody, whenever they are sick for whatever disease, they can switch to an early morning fruit breakfast, like bananas and whatever seasonal fruits is available, bananas or papaya or whatever. So these fruits have, I mean the fruit, raw fruit, not the juices. So don't go for grape juices or canned juices of fruits. I mean to say the raw fruits which has a very high fiber content, and this will automatically reduce your disease, whatever disease it is. It will, except very serious diseases like cancer or something like that, but the normal diseases will get drastically reduced, and you will start feeling healthy because these fruits basically are able to remove the toxins from your body and excrete it. So it cleanses your stomach, it cleanses your intestines, cleanses your large intestine, and that's how you are able to expel all the negative energies inside your body, and you feel healthy.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
There is a last question from Ravinder. If anyone is not able to fulfill his small desire, automatically stress is being generated because he is not happy with such kind of things. How to get the solution of this problem, and how he can make him stress-free in this condition?
Right, this is a very interesting question. This is actually a spiritual ignorance, where if you are not able to fulfill your desires, number one is to check whether those desires are actually relevant or not in your life. Whether those desires are just a desire which is unhealthy. For example, you want to have a particular kind of a whiskey or something. But if you have a very genuine desire, very nice desire, which is progressing in your career graph or something like that, and then you need to learn. You have to first identify that, for example, you have to go from point A to point B. To reaching point B, what all things you need, which could be in terms of skill set or something like that. See, there is nothing which can come very fast, and if you expect that desire fulfills immediately because your other colleague has achieved that, you know how much effort they have put in to achieve that goal. So first of all, if your desire is realistic, you have to know that what all things are required to do to achieve that desire. For example, if you want to take a part in marathon of a 21-kilometer race, you cannot immediately start running from the day one and achieve 21 kilometers. You have to first start running for 5 kilometers, then 10 kilometers, then 15, and then so on and so forth. So first identify a goal where you want to achieve what you want to achieve, and know clearly what all things are required to achieve that goal, and gain that knowledge in terms of for achieving that goal. So I think by patience you will be able to achieve it. All the best.
Mr. Rajesh, there is one last question from Abhishek Agarwal. How to cure sinus and migraine?
We cannot exactly right now tell. There is a pranic healing procedure which can help cure migraine and sinus. Basically, that is related to fire energy inside your body. The fire energy has to be replenished, and migraine is basically related to between your eyebrows, your Ajna chakra. So that we can take it offline. They can contact us at connect@guruspeak.in, and we will help them out.
Thank you, Rajesh sir. Tanu, over to you.
Thank you, Sayyid. So that was an overwhelming response, and thank you everyone for the active participation. I know there are a lot of questions everybody have, but due to the paucity of time, we need to end this session now. But I would like to thank Mr. Rajesh for his valuable time, and your inputs have been really great, and I'm sure people in today's time when this topic is so relevant for each one of us, I'm sure this is really going to help us out. At least we can start taking small steps from today onwards, and we will see, I'm sure we will see a change in our lives, and we can be a bit stress free and live a blissful life. Thank you so much, Mr. Rajesh, and I would recommend everybody to please go through the books and the things which he has, the website which he have referred, for better understanding on these topics. And now I would also like to thank our audience, and I'm sure you'll be able to manage your stress now better and live a blissful life. And with this, we will end our session today. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Rajesh.
Thank you, Tanu, and thank you, team Redefine, for hosting this.
Thank you. Stay safe, guys, and we're ending our session here.